The Red Show is a show that they hold every year on the third floor of the Banana Factory, and all the third floor artists create new works of art that have red in them or red as a theme, and they have a show and throw a party, and there's food and art. I first started coming here when I took painting in my sophomore year, and so I took painting my sophomore year, and that's when I first heard about First Friday, and I come most months that I'm here at school for Lehigh.
One of the architectural projects I've done recently, and I've done several of them, is fireplace mantles. And we've been basically embellishing and adding to existing fireplace mantles where someone has one that's just too small scale for a wall. So what I did was, over here as a drawing, this was one of the first ones I did. The original fireplace was just 2 tiers. So what I had designed was a 3rd tier and adding embellishments, all done in trompe-l'oeil, which is illusion painting. I did everything on canvas, cut it out, glued it to the wall, and therefore it had all of the same architectural details it had originally, but way more embellished, and it still looked 3-dimensional. Then the finished product is over here. This is pretty large, so you can probably... So here's the pre-existing fireplace mantle here. This is all painted on canvas and applied to the wall, so it's trompe-l'oeil illusion, but also the embellishments on the sides were added, and then I highlighted and shadowed the whole thing, so that even at nighttime the whole thing looks 3-dimensional.
I got into glass actually when I was 4. I saw it for the first time on TV, and then in the 4th grade I went to Wheaton Village where I saw it for the first time, and I just knew. After that I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And so basically my thing is that I like to use glass to create products or housewares, things that are in the home, because I believe that you can have things that are beautiful and that are very well designed. So, but yeah, my things are kind of, I like a lot of things, I like a lot of classical things, but at the same time I really like the modern. So I mean, if you saw, like, for instance, that star, it's kind of very, woven, kind of, very Baroque-esque looking, but at the same time I can take that and switch it over to something that's very angular and sharp. So it's like the best of both worlds.
She's in 5th grade, Ethiopian 5th grade. This is without the lip plate. I've been photographing since high school. Did the yearbook thing, all that kind of stuff, and continued photographing through most of my life, but only as a profession in the last maybe 10 years.
Since he was young, he was born with that, becoming an artist. He went to school to become an artist, and he went to a lot of museums, and he studied a lot of art. There you go.
We come to First Friday a lot. A lot of my friends are the artists here. I know about like 5 or 6 people here. So I come here for First Fridays, and this is not really a First Friday, but it's kind of like one. They all have day jobs, but this is what they do. This is what their passion is. So you come and support them to see that everything works out, and hopefully they'll be able to go further in their endeavors and leave those boring day jobs.